I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Let's go. World's Most Dangerous Podcast. BOP's in the building. What's good? It was going bar for bar. Shouts out to the things, man. Let's get it. Good.
Hondo up in this piece.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out.
What's up? What we gotta do? What we gotta do, son? Oh, you know, wake them up. Flavor Flav.
What's going down? We got a good show for y'all tonight, man. Everybody's in the building, man. We got my rapverse up in here.com. We got Facebook, YouTube. Twitter's in the building, man. What's going down?
Salute to y'all.
In the building. What's good, man?
Hey, man. Just glad to be up in the spot once again to rock it out with y'all. Hit that that like and subscribe button. You know, show some love, and you know, you ain't got to worry about wiping your feet in Mikasa. Just just come on in and grab your soda in the front, not the back this time.
J Camp's coming through. He has some technical issues. It's all good.
Zalavi was good.
In the building was good.
Lisa's
in the building was
good. Evening. Good evening. Be
greedy.
greedy. Hey. I sense a little bit of B.
What's going on? Saying, man, much love, man. Hold up, man. Day One Club, man. TBS. Les is
good, sis. Was good.
Drop that bid on me.
You already know. You already know.
TBS
All day salute.
She said, what's good, fam? If you guys are not following Texas Brown Sugar, go check out, man, dope channel on YouTube. You know how it goes down.
Definitely follow.
Also, of course, man, Mama. We gotta talk about Mama Bear tonight. We're gonna talk about some Mama with Takeoff Offset, man. Actually, it's Bobby Offset Brown. You know what I'm saying? We gotta talk about him tonight. It's going down, of course, and of course, man, Miss LB Day One Club. Salute. We got
what's good with your sis? Was popping with the lean going. Got that lean popping like this.
And that Langeray, man.
They let that, aka that Victoria. Shh, don't tell nobody.
We just shipped off your stuff too, Miss LB, man. So look out for
there.
That.
You go.
Look for a shipping confirmation too. Salute to Miss LB.
There you go. Absolutely.
Building,
absolutely.
Man. Elevated. Man.
Elevated gift was good.
Hey, man, put
it was
good.
In the chat,
man. We need to know
salute to Nigeria. Man, salute to all y'all.
Hey, man, we've been missing you too, Miss
Missed
LB.
y'all
salute.
too.
We didn't see you. Yeah. Watching the games last week, man. Yeah, TBS is in the building, man. Of course, Power Day One Club, man.
700 Club.
The birthday, which is to Kid Capri, Cameron, RP JD, of course, man.
Yes.
Big Punisher, but of course we gotta talk about Jay Dilla too. You know what I'm saying? But we we got a good show for you guys tonight. Hold up, man. Lino's up in here. Hold up, man. Salute. What's going on, man?
Salute to Lino. Well, what's good with you now?
Perp over there holding it
got
down.
That perp.
I got man. Come on.
Wagwan Magnan. What's good, Magnan?
Just give me a shout out. We gotta just salute. We got a full house tonight,
absolutely.
Man. J Camp's coming through.
Yeah,
I think he probably restarted his computer, knowing him.
It's all good. It's all good.
What game you watching, Miss Lisa?
Let us know,
man. Fresh out where hip hop actually discusses. Yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? You gonna come?
You already know.
We don't give you the tea. We give you that Hennessy with a little bit of little honey in that joint. Yeah, we go. But we got a good show tonight, man. But before we go in, man, we gotta kind of talk about, man. Oh, you watching the 76ers game? I see you, miss. I see you.
Okay. That's what's up.
We're gonna talk about Jay. We're gonna talk about Beyonce. We're gonna talk about Lil Uz Vert, man, looking crazy, man. That's Bebo P's alter ego, man. Almost like Kirk Franklin and what's that little rapper dude, man?
I don't know. I'm just going along with it.
Dude, what's Kirk Franklin's little dude, man? Shorty.
No.
Florida rapper, man. Come on, man.
No. No, not those vocals.
Plies, yeah, man. Plies,
oh, Plies?
Man.
Okay,
Plies
okay,
and,
okay.
Kirk Franklin, man, that's Lil Uzi Vert and Bebop. You know what I'm saying?
Stop.
Darren Harris, man.
D. Harris
Club,
was
man.
good with
on,
you,
man.
famo.
You
Was
on the
good.
Screen, man. Supporter, man.
You already know. You already know.
He's saying, Iceberg, turn your mic up. Okay, I'll turn my mic up.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's even better.
Cool beans. Does that sound better, Darren? Let me know, man. So, like, long story short, man, we got a good show tonight. It's gonna be crazy. Like I said, we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff tonight, but of course we gotta start off with, man, talking about Dilla. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to him, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Miss Lisa. You know how we do. We're gonna talk about that list. Where the fart sound? So, long story short, man, we just want to give a shout out to J Dilla, man. You know, he's he left us in 2006. Man, he had a crazy impact on just hip hop. And, you know, he's the Detroit representative all day, man. Oh, yeah, shout out to LB the Podfather, too, from his territory, man. You know how it goes down.
Come on
salute to LB the Podfather. But what's your thoughts just, man, real quick on J Dilla before we get up in the show real quick? We just letting everybody come in real quick.
Oh, my goodness. While everybody's pouring in, and we appreciate y'all for taking your time out to rock with us. Happy 49th birthday to the genius hip-hop producer and late legendary James DeWitt Yancey, whom we all know as J Dilla. It's still sad to know that such a rich talent in Dilla Dog is no longer physically with us. However, as we all know, he still lives on in our ears from his timeless music that he's already released. Select unreleased beats and music that artists still have yet to rock on, or maybe has rocked on, but we still have yet to hear, and really just in other musicians that really pay tribute to his former works. So just really, I mean, the man not only was a genius, he is a genius. People are today's producers are still giving credence to the legend, and they're learning from his techniques to this very day. So salute to J Dilla, and shout out with ongoing condolences to Ma Dukes as well.
Facts. Man, and of course, man, Devon is in the building, man. Saying peace, King.
Peace.
Man. Yeah, man. Of course, man. Got the invitation to drop in, man. Of course, man. Definitely seen that link. Hold up, man. We're gonna get you up in here. Jay Camp, speaking of Kings, Jay Camp's in the building. What's goody, cut?
What's cracking? What's
going down? Jay Camp's in the building. Everyone, hold up, man. We can't let you walk in, brother. You know what I'm saying? We gotta just, I
just walked
get those applause coming in. You know what I'm saying? Jay Camper's in here, man, hold it down always. Yeah. Jay Camp was goody. What's going? First of all, you got the D on the hat. Pause. So we got to talk about J Dilla. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts real quick on J Dilla on his 49th? Was yesterday.
J Camp for J Dilla.
Yes, sir.
Man, probably easily in my top 3 producers. Like all time, man. I mean, some iconic hits, like when you hear the drums, the Dilla drums, the non-quantized boom bap drums. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we asked for. You know what I'm saying? So man, Dilla is just he was the king of them drums, man.
Oh yeah.
Facts. A good example that was that that Buster, that do 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 doom 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 do 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 doom. I mean that was all.
Now and they the remix of that to they remixed on that what's that girl that got the little something to know. Kind of show the Collie joint, man. Y'all know in the chat, man. Come on.
Yep.
But yeah, they remixing they remixing Dilla even to this day. You know what I'm saying?
To this day.
So
to this day.
Elevated Gift was goody, man. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down.
Yeah, all love Elevated Gift.
But yeah, shout out to J Dilla, Detroit in the building. Of course, man, you know how it goes down. J Kemp's holding it, man. Q-Tip Alchemist round out. Yeah, my top 5. Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
Darren Harris is saying he got Dilla for 3, Dre and Primo, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a crazy list. I'm not mad at that list, bro. I'm not mad at that list.
Right.
But this thing, I got another list, man, to talk about, man. This is, crazy a little bit, man. But shout out to the King. You know what I'm saying? Got that scoring list, man. All time, man. We gotta give a shout out to him, of course. But the question is, man, is he better than Jordan now on your top list?
I mean, it's kind of too early to say. I mean, he's still playing. I think we should have these discussions, man, when dudes are done playing. Because I feel like the dude who's in the picture right next to him gets so disrespected in these conversations.
Yeah.
He's the most decorated basketball player ever. from the high school level to college. Dude won what 3 chips in college. He won like 4 in high school, 6 in the league, 6 MVPs. Come on, man. Stop sleeping on Kareem. You know, the captain, man. And he passed that torch last night.
Yeah, Cola Ray, man. Salute. Yeah, Cola Ray on that J Dilla. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, such a proud moment, man. But LeBron's still playing though. Like, let's have this discussion when he's done. I mean, absolutely, you know, his name is gonna be in that conversation, but he's still playing. You know what I'm saying? He might have 42K, 43K before he's done, which would be just stupid.
But Don said, hell no.
Hey, bro. I mean, I'm not mad at you for feeling that way, but a lot of people are going to have him number one, like regardless of what we think on this panel. You know, I mean, he deserves to be in that argument. I mean, without a doubt.
Said he still got MJ as the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, when you break that score,
Jordan had more competition though too. The league was different. You know what I'm saying?
The league was different. I mean, I don't want to say more competition because I think these dudes today are supremely skilled.
Mama Bear saying facts, J Camp.
The skill level is ridiculous, like in today's era. I mean, you got 7 feet dudes, you know what I'm saying, like KD, just weaponizing the game, man. Like, you know, I mean, again, regardless of what you think of him off the court, but between those lines on the court, I mean, to break this record, this is like that Hank Aaron joint to me in baseball. Like those records you don't think that's going to actually be broken. But man, dude's one of the. I mean, he's great, man. I mean, ain't nothing else you could really say about that, man. He's one of the elite. We'll be talking about him for years to come when he's gone.
Hey man, speaking about talking about people for years to come, man, DJ Scandalous is in the building, man. You know what I'm saying?
There he is.
Give him a little shout out, man. Salute to DJ Scandalous. New generation wants to make ghosts out of everybody. LeBron, Steph, Drake, Beyonce, Jay-Z. Good marketing, I guess.
Stop.
Facts. Man said he 3-6 Mafia though. Come on, cuz.
Hey, man. You know,
Bebo, what you think about this, man? I know this your guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all got the same beard. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the same beard with it.
Stop.
Oh, hold on, hey man. Nizzy saying it was his birthday, man. You
yesterday.
Know what I'm
okay.
You know, salute,
man. Yeah.
Happy belated. Happy
LeBron rep for your birthday. There you go. Salute,
man.
To Nizzy versus Nathan.
Yes, sir.
Everybody give Nizzy versus Nathan a birthday shout out.
Salute,
if y'all don't mind.
Facts.
But shout out to LeBron James for his accomplishment of all-time NBA score record holder, I should say. Salute to the guy who he just recently topped in that regard, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You know what I'm saying? Definitely want to give him his flowers too.
With the hook,
man.
The most unstoppable shot ever.
Hey, there you go. Yeah,
the best signature shot of all time that just couldn't be blocked.
Nope,
it couldn't. It couldn't. And
Bebo's uncle.
Man, hey, we got the same kind of goatee, you know, me and Kareem.
Hey, real quick, shout out to Mike Brown real quick, man.
You know what, Mike? My list is almost like that. But I got Kareem in my top 5.
Kareem, get on top.
That's a good list.
Stop.
Kareem.
Nah, man, but
my bad, Bebo. Go ahead, man.
No, I was going to finish saying that this is really a great moment in NBA history and sports history, really.
Kobe,
man, hey, I don't think that this accomplishment makes LeBron James the greatest of all time.
Damn.
Top 5 in NBA history, you know, that could be argued. But as J Camp stated, he meaning LeBron's not done with the sport. Not to say that he has to be per se, but a lot of things are just said prematurely. Regardless of what our thoughts are, you know, I'm just happy for LeBron James and accomplishing such a feat. And may LeBron continue to excel in other areas in his life as well. So salute to LeBron James.
Are we going to continue to whitewash them Wizard years, though? I swear people just forget Jordan played for the Wizards. Like that gets whitewashed from history. Like, why does Jordan always get the pass? Bean never got a pass. Bron don't get no pass. But that dude gets a pass every single rip. And you wasn't consistent in the league. You quit for like 3 years, bro. Like, I mean, yes, Jordan is my GOAT. I mean, I'm not saying that he's not. I'm just saying, like, we got to stop giving this dude a pass. Like, he's just, like, he can't be clipped. There's dudes like Kareem that played 22 years.
In the league where you can get knocked out.
And won it.
Shout out to Daryl, man. Milwaukee was good.
Won at every single level, man. But we got to stop whitewashing, like, parts of Jordan's career. Like, we forget the struggle with the Pistons, the Celtics. Like, we forget all that. But we want to hold Bron and Bean accountable. You know what I'm saying? For their failures. That's all I'm saying. Like, let's be fair. Let's be fair. That's all I'm saying. But salute to MJ, though. That's my GOAT.
Salute to MJ.
But I got to be fair, man.
Scanless a Kobe guy, man. Salute to MJ. We know Scanless a Kobe guy. I'm a Kobe dude, man. Actually, I like Kobe better when he actually retired, man. I love the way he was making moves and doing his thing.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
love the dude.
We talking about dudes who's polarizing. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bean and Bron are polarizing figures. So they get dinged for that. I don't know why. I look at what dudes do on the court. I don't care what you do off the court. You know what I'm saying? Is you out here destroying them fools. But that longevity can't be. That's hard to top longevity, man. I mean, it is.
Like I said, shout out to Bron, man, and salute to his wife, man. I love his wife, man. She's just classy. Love his wife. His kids are dope. Salute to him and his family. Lakers organization, man. You know, I'm Lake Nation, man. You know how it goes.
You didn't say nothing about Gloria, though. Go ahead, Iceberg. Go on and hit it.
Man, for anybody named Gloria, man. Sorry to anybody named Gloria, man. You know, Big Glow. Big Glow, my girlfriend, but god dang. Yeah, she off the chain, man. And this is the thing, you guys, real quick, just off LeBron. For not having a father, man, for having a Tatiana for a mom. Like,
you about to spit out there.
You put that man on the pedestal and then you threw that Tatiana in there.
That the Apollo hook. But for him, hey man, salute to Ohio, man. You got a real one. Man, for him not to ever have a real coach, he never had a coach. Let's be 100. He
didn't have a Phil Jackson. He didn't have a Phil.
Okay, I get you, Phil. For having one coach, you know what I'm saying, for doing this thing, man. Salute to him. No, you talking about Kobe? I'm talking about LeBron.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
No, I was talking. I was talking about Brian. You said shout out to Ohio. I thought we still talking.
Okay, yeah, man.
Flowers,
well, also short, man. For coming where he came from, man. Salute to him. You know what I'm saying. To the chat, no more King James slander. You know Miss LB from Ohio, man. Come on, man.
Miss LB giving y'all one of these right here.
Getting one of them little finger wags like Matumbo. You can't do that up in the chat. No.
Not in this house.
Man, salute to the chat though.
Salute to Nigeria again.
It's gonna be barbershop talk, man, for years to come.
Andrew Doc was goody.
Good, Andrew.
Hey man, everybody up in here tonight, man.
What's up?
Real talk, man. We talking about the Grammys tonight, so we gotta talk about the book of the week from Bebo, man. What you got, real quick, man?
So, book of the week is titled "At the Grammys: Behind the Scenes at Music's Biggest Night" by Ken Ehrlich. Though the author has executive produced for the Emmy Awards several years ago and did his first Emmys back in 1980, in fact, as executive producer, I believe. Ken was also producer of the Grammy Awards as well, which is what his book here is about. So I think it's safe to say that this man has seen and been through a whole host of experiences and significantly aiding and putting award shows together of any magnitude you can think of. I mean, the man in Ken, he's practically worked with more celebrities than most people would even dream of probably thinking about. So I'm really, who better than the insider of coordinating an actual awards show to fill us in on really some of the stories that took place, not only on camera, but off camera at the Grammy show in this case. I mean, we're talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. The book primarily does focus on like rock and pop stories and stars. And if unspoken instances were witnessed within these genres, then how many more do you think took place within the urban contemporary performances via R&B and hip hop? So with that said, if this read piques your interest, you could definitely find it on paper via paperback on Amazon for $19.99.
Facts.
Or for a discount, you can go to abebooks.com. That's abebooks.com to buy a used paperback version of this for $5.98 or a new one for $15.92.
Like
go check it out.
Shout out to my Nick Ken, man. Yeah, he went in. Shout out to my Nick Ken. First of all, we see Ken all the time, man. At every Grammys, he's always in the back. I guarantee he saw that Sophisticuff going down with Offset and Quavo. You know what I'm saying? Where's Bebo's music?
Fighting Iris, Notre Dame time.
So he went in with it, man.
Yeah, I know there was like a controversy, I think, with Ariana Grande. I think it was some years back, but yeah.
He just seen Mad Dome back here too, so you know what I'm saying. He just seen Mad Dome. He's like, oh my God, Madonna's going in again.
Stop it. Stop. He said he been saying that at Domum and Pincher back here.
She's heating up.
Domum and Pincher's is back there.
Boom shakalaka, we seen it. Oh man, come on, man. Walkman Ken Jones a classic. Man, facts, man. Yeah, he going in early.
That fast forward button.
Yeah, he going early.
Right. Yeah,
man going early.
Homie called him Lamedian, and he's like, "Let me go ahead and go in on Harlow too, real quick."
Bad on the chain tonight. Hey, before we go into that though, man, we gotta talk about bars of the week, man, for J. Kemp.
Yeah,
let's go.
Yeah, man. We gotta go. Man, I feel like we go to NY often, but we gotta go back to NY because there's another album that dropped out of NY that I'm feeling. It's that ETO and Futurewave, Dead Poets. This is one of them things. This is one of them things right there. Futurewave was probably top 4 producer in 2022. I mean, that dude was burning out some beats, man. But ETO pretty much blazed. Man, actually it hit the DJ Scandalous Magic 12 track number 2. You know what I'm saying? Anything under 12 tracks, DJ Scandalous.
DJ Scandalous, he don't mess with.
Yeah, he gives it that Hulk Hogan boot, that yellow boot to the chin, man. That's what he
brother.
But nah, man, this is a good 12 track solid album, man. To start the year off, man. ETO came with the bars on this one too. Futurewave came with the heat, with the beats, man. That definitely worth checking out, man.
Indeed, I'm gonna have to check on this one too here sometime after the show.
And let's be clear,
stupid too.
Album cover's crazy. You know what I'm saying? With that little Mozart, little swag on it.
The dead Mozart,
man.
But let's be clear,
was Mozart.
We got the Spotify playlist, man. So go check it out. J. Camp's curated a nice playlist. Go over there. We'll put it in the chat tonight too. So that way everything we talking about will be up in there. And also, if you're an independent artist, DM us so J. Camp can listen to it. If he's feeling you, he gonna put it in the list, man. So let's go, man.
Absolutely.
Hey man, Scanlon said 12 is the minimum.
The
minimum. Scanlon's got standards, man. You know what I'm saying?
I can't stamp it if it ain't 12.
No, not 11. Not 11 songs, guys. Right. Not 11.
Not 11, buddy.
Nope. Not 11 plus a interlude.
Intros don't count. Interludes
don't count. Gotta be tracks.
There you go.
Tracks.
Speaking of stuff that ain't legendary, like DJ Scanless is legendary, but this is not.
Go ahead.
We gotta talk about
man,
Jack.
Man. Go ahead.
Harlow. Man, go in, man. What's good? Hold on. First of all, before we go in that joint, you are rocking with Fresh Out, man. We are the world's most dangerous music podcast, man. We are all a part of the Rapverse Network. Before we go in, we are 4 guys. LB the Power Father's missing, but shout out to LB the Power Father. We are 4 guys, 1 podcast, real talk, no filter, man. We here every Wednesday and Saturday. You know how it goes down. Also, we got the merch cracking. They just shipped out. J Camp just got his merch shipping to the cribbo.
Man.
So go check. Oh, hold up. We ain't talking about that. We talking about Fresh Out Hip Hop. Go check out Fresh Out Hip Hop. We got 836,000 people over there.
Yes,
Shout out to DJ Skinless holding it down over there, man. If you love hip hop, man, on Facebook, go follow us over there. We got a lot of stuff going over there. Also, okay, got you. Freshout.com, man. Go cop the merch, man. You know, we got that over there, man. The merch is crazy. If you ordered it, you haven't got it, we just shipped them out. Second round's coming. You know how it goes. Pause. Also, shout out to our sponsor, Vegas.com, man. 50% off on your trip. If your wife's tripping, guess where you go, Bebo?
Vegas, baby.
If your ladies, it's your husband's tripping, where you go?
Vegas, baby.
There you go. And you got the chips over there, man, courtesy of J Camp, throwing them in your face. The other thing, too, man, we got, if you stink and if your husband stink, your boyfriend stink, get that the Dr. Sasquatch, man, all day. I think J Camp like that bourbon joint. You know, I'm just saying I think he likes it. Oh, I think he likes it. I like that Fresh Falls. But we got the 30% off, man, your first order, man. We'll put that all in the chat. And, of course, we represent myrapverse.com. Shout out DJ Skinless and all the players over there, man. Hip Hop DX has been compromised, so you come over here for independent hip hop journalism that's not tainted, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. Baby. It's like that fake fish they about to make you eat, man. It ain't organic. We got the realness.
The fake catfish.
Speaking of fake, on the Jack Harlow.
Yeah, speaking of fake, man. Oh man, good segue, Bebo, man. He going in.
Wow. There it is.
First of all, can it be a reboot of without them knee pads, man, that homie had on? He didn't have them right. First of all, Jack Harlow, man, representing Louisville, Kentucky, man. Popped somebody in the club when he was there. I'm just joking. He wasn't doing it.
Now you just.
Hey man, he popped somebody in the club. I know he did. I hope he did.
Jack Harlow somewhere back there like, don't say that. Don't say that.
First of all, Colonel Sanders, Papa John. This is him, man. He just did the Doritos commercial for the Super Bowl. This is J Camp's guy, man. We put a lot of pressure on J Camp, man. This is a lot of pressure, man, on J Camp.
J Camp got a lot of explaining to do with this.
This is a Hulu. This ain't from Hollywood. This is a Hulu reboot. White Men Can't Jump. We know the actual classic joint that came out in the 90s with Wesley Snipes. Yeah, they were killing, man. I think that was the first time I fell in love with a Latina, man, when I saw Rosie Perez.
Rosie Perez, though.
Man. But what's your guys' thoughts, man, on this reboot, man? And should they stop doing this? We saw it with
gotta stop doing this
with House Party, man. What y'all think about this joint, man?
Yeah, they got to stop doing this, man. Like Woody Harrelson is, I mean, he's one of them dudes as far as an actor goes. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I think, at least for me, that's the way I look at it. When they start doing reboots and you start replacing classic actors with some of these rappers, I mean, again, it's not a diss to Jack Harlow, but we got to stop with these reboots, man. Because to me, you're trying to force feed us. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to stick that spoon down our throats and force us to eat this, man. And I don't want this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, before you keep going in, hold up. How the heck is all the W artists mainstream getting the good looks, man? Action Bros and Dickie, but not no black cats. That's definitely a coup. Man, it's all about
JC was goody.
It's all about marketability, man. And I mean, they've been trying to replace Eminem for a while. You know what I'm saying? They tried it with Machine Gun Kelly.
They tried to play the Kofi music again on that
with
one.
Macklemore. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So now they got
casserole.
So now they got another dude who can somewhat rap, who looks like Dickie. You know what I'm saying? Those are the type of, he's safe, man. He's safe. He don't have a whole bunch of tattoos and stuff. Look, he's safe. That's all it is, man.
And we not knocking his bag. Get your bag, bro. But
not
off the culture though. Don't do it off the culture, bro.
That's the last thing I'm knocking. I'm tired of Hollywood just trying to like stuff this down, man. Like like this don't work, especially when you're doing it like 20 years later. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't work. The house party stuff don't work no more. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna have the originals in there, I can see. Well, I mean, maybe Wesley and Woody's gonna be in this joint. I mean, I don't know.
We ain't seen them blessed. We ain't seen them blessed though from any kind of website or publicity though.
Yeah,
no PR.
And I'm sure it's gonna do well on Hulu. I'm sure it's gonna get some views, but I'm good on this though, fellas.
Bebo,
this ain't no man. Go ahead, Bebo.
I agree, and along with that, I think Miss LB was the one who asked for these reboots. Who asked for these reboots? Ain't nobody asked for Jay Camp's favorite Louisville Zaddy chicken and chips Harlow. You know, the starring
D'Angelo Russell now. You know
D'Angelo Russell.
He's from the city. And
all right.
Salute Russell, man.
Okay.
What's going down?
D'Angelo. D-Lo.
Yeah.
Welcome,
all right. Well, either way, nobody asked for old chicken and chips Harlow to co-star and remaking what Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson acted in extremely well. I mean, the trailer doesn't look all that appealing at all, you know, to me at least. And
the trailer got that boo-boo on Twitter.
Yeah, it got a lot of flack. And you know, Iceberg mentioned House Party, which it reminded me of, you know, that trailer.
Right.
And that could have been so dope on a reboot too, by the way.
It could have been
if they would have done it right.
But you gotta have like originals like all throughout. Like, you gotta have like the Shireen, Sydney, like all them gotta be in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, you know, rest
to
in
tie
peace,
it all together, man. You know, you can't do a Martin without having some kind of, you know, Martin Lawrence involved. Come on, man.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
You know, we have.
But remember, they did the reboot of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, man. That was kind of like people liked it, but to me, I'm not rocking with it if it ain't got Smith involved. Like, yeah.
Well, I mean, because wasn't Will Smith kind of part of that executive produce?
Yeah, he was. He is.
Well, I mean, that's just a check, though. I want to see him on the screen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I get it.
I agree with that too.
I get
it. And I know there was like some kind of,
and that wasn't really like
quote,
a reboot
joke
so to speak.
With Zaddy Harlow that he made about, what was it, Spike Lee not being the greatest director for our culture or something like that. And I know Zaddy Harlow got a lot of flack for it, but it just goes to show the level of distaste that this movie is planning to give its viewers, along with other extra dry Canada dry jokes or whatever. Man. So
well, and let's be clear, man, like not only are they kind of like jacking the culture, you know what I'm saying? You have a dude in the joint playing Wesley. It ain't FBA.
Stop it.
You got some little foreigner cat trying to play a black dude. That's a good point, because
come on, man.
This is the second time that
I don't care about nothing, nigga. Give me check. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn, cuz.
Hey, but this is the second time now that you mentioned Wesley that he got replaced by another actor, which there's nothing wrong with that, but to not really give proper credence to Wesley, because, you know, the first time was with Blade, you know, because they got, how do you say his first name? M. Ali, I think it is. What's the brother's name? Mahershala Ali. Yeah. Now, and no doubt Wesley Snipes gave Mahershala Ali his flowers and vice versa. So the love is there on that note. But I think there still should be kind of like a ode to, you know, the original, kind of like how they do Ghostbusters or the upcoming third season of Picard, you know, where you bring back all the original next generation, you know, because that's what the fans want. Maybe not the same exact dynamic as back then, in this case with the original White Man Can't Jump, but just
to get off my fan, to get off my line fans.
Get off my line.
Yeah, I mean, but to cater, you know, to give them more of a foundation of the original source material. Yeah, so I don't.
Long story short, are we going to see more of this though?
We are going to.
I think so. I think so.
As long as people continue to stream it, purchase the ticket, we're going to continue to see this.
Don't forget about Coming to America too, as well.
I am an Indiana Jones stan, so I'm waiting on
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones to drop
that remake that's coming out. Coming to America 2. That just dropped not too long ago last year. That's what I'm saying. All these remakes that are more polished and I know they're a first one. Yeah.
There's no originality in Hollywood. It's almost like cars, man. They all let's make the new Mustang, but it's not a Mustang. But say it's a Mustang so people can connect to it. Like, get out of here, man.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It ain't that guy. It ain't got that muscle.
Nah, man. Facts. Speaking, who ain't got no muscles in these streets, but you know who does though. Our guy, man. Come on, man. Jay Prince.
Salute
Rap
to
a
Jay
lot
Prince.
records, man. Salute. We ain't, hey man, it ain't nothing but love over here. He's
Salute.
the 7th member, man. Behind our guy Trick, man. Come on, man. Trick, Jay Camp and Jay Prince. They all family. You know what I'm saying? Let's be clear. Jay Prince got an idol.
You the worst with that Bobby in the corner. Too.
Oh,
dude, because this is the thing. We talking about Bobby Offset Brown. You know he's the new Bobby Brown, man. Him and Cardi B, the new Bobby and Whitney. I got Bobby by the pound, Whitney by the key, DJ Screw by the gallon. The game belongs to me.
Shout out to Pimp C.
Hey, man, shout out to Pimp C, man. Come on, man. Tony Snow. But speaking of Snow, we got to talk about Offset. We gotta talk about Offset wildin'. First of all, he tried to beat up Quavo because he didn't want to get on that doo-doo song for Takeoff. Takeoff deserves some drums on the track. You know what I'm saying? First, let's be clear, man. Get Metro Boomin on the tribute. Try to beat him up in the backstage. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit. But Jay Kemp, man, he talking about you, Jay Kemp. Man, Jay Prince, man, had to go on to our guys' podcast, man. $1 million worth of game. Our cousins, you know what I'm saying, from Philly. Salute, man. $1 million worth of game. Salute, he went in and he had to talk that talk. Hold up.
This Offset dude, I ain't gonna leave him out. You know, I'm just real like this, you know, because, you know, niggas be throwing rocks and hiding their hand, right? I don't like them kind of individuals, you know, and the truth of the matter is, nigga, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive, you know what I mean? So for you to be taking these positions that you taking, you know what I mean? I got people everywhere, so I hear all kinds of things. I'm gonna just say this to you. Don't never put me in no position where, you know, I have to defend myself. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be healthy for you.
If you Offset, man, what you thinking, Jay Kemp?
Man, I
by the
wish
way,
you
he
would
did
have played.
respond real quick.
Oh, and I'm gonna play.
Okay.
I just want to get
I
y'all
was
respond
just
real
about
quick.
to say that. I wish you would have played his rant.
Okay, hold on. I can
before
play it
we
real
go
quick. I
in.
can get y'all ready. Hold up. I'll get y'all right. Hold up. I'll go ahead and play it. You know how we do, man. We fresh out, man. We keep it gut over here. Hold up.
Cause this is where the Bobby kind of came out.
The Bobby kind of came out. Hold up.
Hit that like and subscribe if y'all have
Hit that like, subscribe, man.
Hey, first off, y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. I don't know what y'all niggas got, what the fuck y'all niggas got going on. Y'all niggas speaking on my real brother. How dare one of y'all niggas even speak on me and Tate relationship, nigga? I don't know you niggas from a can of paint, nigga. Y'all niggas don't know how me and my brother rock, nigga. You trying to clear your face, nigga. This your 5th interview, nigga. You done did about my brother, nigga. You ain't think about his mama. You ain't think about the family, nigga. We ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody said nothing but you niggas. You niggas, man, who y'all niggas think y'all nigga is? John got it, nigga? Ain't nobody going for none of that, bro. I ain't studying none of that shit y'all niggas talking about either. And if you heard something from me, I'ma tell you it's gonna come from me. Call my phone. Y'all nigga going off of he say, she say. Then y'all nigga supposed to be this is who y'all supposed to be. And y'all nigga on interviews and it out on an interview. Talking about, I said that, nigga, call my phone, homie. You call my phone, we'll have a conversation. They gonna talk about all that internet games. I don't.
Okay.
Call me on my cell phone.
Yeah.
Does Bobby Brown Offset have a point?
I look. Go.
I mean,
Look. Go ahead, J Camp.
No smoke for Jay Prince and the Prince family. It's all love over here. We team Prince over here.
Well,
somewhat he has a point, Bebo P. But at the same time, I bet he called Jay Prince right after that. Like, hey, Jay Prince, I just had to defend my honor. You know what I'm saying? On the, on
hold on,
IG,
hold on. This is before the call. Hey, sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, this is that.
I'm sorry. I had to defend myself. Go ahead, Jay Kim. Go ahead, Jay.
Right. I feel I can see that happening because, man. But I do understand, man. Like when he's trying to speak on the whole relationship that him and Takeoff had, man. That's a tough situation, man. I mean, sometimes really Takeoff shouldn't even be brought up into a conversation. So that's why I kind of get what he's saying.
I'm seeing what Monday's saying, man. He's saying, he's Offset is grieving right now, so he's going to turn up a little bit.
He's going to turn up, man. But that's why you got to when you go on shows and do that. I mean, which I know Prince will definitely hit him up, but I don't like the platform that they're winning because we know, like Monday said, dude is grieving. Plus, he probably got a little bit of that Whitney by the key, a little bit of Screw by the gallon. He's grieving. So I do think they're gonna hash this out. I mean, I can't see this going too far. I think this is more just, Prince don't like to hear things where people trying to say he's involved in something. I get that too. Like I see both sides. I think it's the wrong platform to do that type of stuff on right now when we just lost a brother, you know what I'm saying? And to me, it's
you don't need no more violence. You don't need no more
violence, man. Yeah. And we still trying to move past Takeoff. You know what I'm saying? This still brings up this opens up the wound a little bit, man. I don't like this, and I like to see Princess go ahead and dead that one.
Scanlon's saying Offset's soft, man. He said he DM'd because he put a meme about he was Kanye wannabe, man.
Oh, of course, DJs. I mean, that's what we saying. You know what I'm saying?
And before you go in, Bebo, JC saying, shout out to JC too, man. He said Offset probably holds him responsible. It's not the first time a rapper has died under Jay Prince. Oh my God, I got to put the goofy on. Some people think it's a backdoor type of bull. Well, and let's be clear. You know what I'm saying? We teamed Jay Prince. He went on there and basically defended himself and kind of just laid it all out there. He put it all on the table. If that was somebody else, we would probably say that they was probably talking. But with it being Jay Prince,
he spoke on it.
He spoke on it. You know what I'm saying? That's difference down south. You speaking on something and then you snitching. It's two different things. Mike Brown's first of all, shout out to Michael Brown, man. Always holding it down, man. Gilly and Wallow, in my view, look really bad here. They let Prince Sr. steer the whole interview and throw subliminal threats at Offset. Man, facts. And Bebo going on that.
This is their Nori moment. This was that Drink Champs moment when Kanye was on there. That's what
Michael Brown's 100 on it, man.
100% on Michael Brown. It's the wrong time and the wrong place. Go ahead, Bebo P. You got it, bro.
Bebo, that's your cousin. Go ahead, man. Y'all look the same. Go ahead.
Oh man. Doom. Oh no. There it is.
Bebo Offset.
Oh man.
Woo, 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 woo.
Mama. Bebo related to everybody. Maybe Bebo and Jay Prince got the same goatee. And that's your cousin Offset. You need to help this out, Bebo. You need to help your family out. What's going on?
But you know what? Okay.
Y'all do got that construction boot goatee though.
Hey, don't hate on the blue collar. Don't hate on the blue collar swag.
Not even the Timberland boot. It's the Walmart boot.
Hey, don't hate on the Caterpillar. Don't hate
the Wolverine boots. Come on, man. With no steel toe.
Right, the Wolverine boot.
Man.
The dirty wife beater. The dirty wife beater.
I've been working on the railroad. Go ahead, Bebo.
Kid, you gonna set me up and then tell me to go ahead and see
how you do.
The Robin Harris wife beater goatee. I got a call from school, kid.
Shout out, hey man, shout out everybody in the chat, man. Hit the like and subscribe. Go ahead, Bebo, man.
No. Yeah, it deserves a fart sound. And I do.
Oh,
thank you. Oh man. On a more serious note, I'm not gonna say who was right or wrong, between Jay Prince and Offset. What I will say is these two brothers, it would be nice to see these two have a private and cordial conversation in order to hammer things out that may or may not have happened, or in relation to the night Takeoff's life got robbed from this world, and maybe even have a sit down with another OG or some type of cordial form of communication to take place. That definitely needs to take place here. I mean, the last thing that we need to see here is more. I don't think there's going to be more violence in terms of anything physical. I just think it's. I mean, let me say this. I would like to think that that's not going to be the case. But even just something on the level of what you just played on both videos, again, not to say such and such, this person's right, this person's wrong, or vice versa. It's just, this is just something that the culture prefers not to see right now. As one of you brothers mentioned, after the removal of Takeoff, we're a lot of cats are still trying to, smooth out their emotions, especially those, particularly those who are close to them. They're trying to smooth out their emotions from what just happened, which was just a few short months ago. And what's that saying? Nobody wins when the family feuds. So I think that we can all agree that things just need to be smoothed out in some capacity here. And we definitely wish the best for all parties involved, all parties communicating about, whatever tensions are here, there, and anywhere. So that's my take.
Carmen in the building, man. She's saying, y'all got Bebop speechless. What I missed.
Yeah, man.
I've been working on the railroad.
The caterpillar.
Caterpillar and the Wolverine.
Oh
man,
Pops, aka Robin Harris.
That's a boost that you go play basketball in. He's saying the Prince family clearly feels like they had to protect their whole BS mob ties.
Like I said, we're not gonna play sides
that deserves
here.
A Kofi right there.
I don't know, man.
Hey man, we fresh out of this one. We ain't. I gotta go to Houston at some point, man.
Hey,
I'm out of this.
We're just reporting on what we
TBS
see.
less at some point.
Yeah, we just reporting on the news. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We're not playing one side or the other. We just hope that there's an amicable level of peace between all parties involved.
But I do feel like Michael was right though that they did let them steer. But again, when you're in the podcasting business like us, and you get Jay Prince talking, you ain't gonna tell him to stop.
Yeah, and that just goes to show you got to be careful about, because I think we said this a while ago about Ye West. You got to be careful about who you bring on and when you just the choice as to whether or not you're going to bring that person on, even if that person is going to be a notable catch. JC88 said Jay Prince Jr. and his crew walking away when Takeoff was bleeding on the floor, literally fighting for his life when Quavo screaming for help wasn't a good look. Man. It's just, nothing that we're talking about is really a good look, even though
JC and Michael going in right now.
Man, they are.
They're
going deep on the situation. Yeah.
That's almost bars of the night right there. That's quarter of the night.
Hey, make sure you star that one.
I'm starring that one. Man, but again, shout out to both parties. Hopefully, like Bebo P said and Jay Kemp, that they can both settle down and figure this thing out, man. Because we did have somebody that did do that this weekend. That was Bebo P's other goatee brother, Funk Flex, man, and his other cousin, because y'all both make beats the same. that RZA, you know, holding it down. You know what I'm saying?
Doom, 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 doom.
Oh, you said RZA? Oh no, RZA.
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I thought you was talking about Funk Flex when you first said
Funk
that.
Flex had the doodle beats. He got the. Speaking of Wolverine boots, remember he had them lug boots? Get out of here!
He did.
Get out of them, Jim
When you said
Duggan.
them
Stronger
beats,
than Jim Duggan. Get out of here with the boots.
No. I thought you were talking about
with
Funk
them
Flex
boots.
when you said them beats. No, when you say
Oh,
RZA,
no,
now hold
no,
on,
no,
we gotta.
no,
Oh,
no.
now you talking? Oh yeah, salute.
Yeah, man, they still not fixed, man. I got some in the mail for that.
It's funny because I can hear them though, like
Yeah, I know.
perfectly.
All right, we get it tight. But long story short, Funk Flex, man, issued an apology to RZA, man, for this 25-year-old beef, man. Since basically we was in college. Golly, show my age.
Yep.
With the Summer Jam beef that they had, man, I remember when this happened with Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And he apologized. So, again, salute to all the black men who can figure the things out. It shouldn't take 25 years, though.
No, shit.
But
It
Jay
shouldn't,
Camp, what you thinking on this Summer Jam joint? Because again, remember there was an issue with them in Summer Jam, and so Hot 97 just basically just canceled Wu-Tang from Hot 97 in their prime, pretty much.
Yeah.
What's your
That
thoughts on
was
that, man? And then Funk Flex coming back, and I got another question after just your thoughts, real quick.
Absolutely. I mean, that was a big deal back then, man. Because like you said, that was Wu at their apex, and they really could have put Wu on a completely different platform,
Sleep
even though
Monday.
they still became like a mega group, you know, just super international stars. You know what I'm saying? Like not taking
Sammy was good.
anything away with that, but on your own soil and your own community, they should have been front and center. Because I mean, at that time, man, they was heavy in the streets. I mean,
It still are.
if mixtapes was a thing and they was just dropping them like that, they had it on lock back then, man. And the fact that you know you consider yourself a hip hop station, but you won't play what the people want to hear, and people was calling in to Hot 97 cussing them out like, hey,
Right,
y'all
they
don't
were.
play that Wu-Tang.
Do you agree with Miss LB saying it's a little too late?
It's definitely too late. I completely agree with Miss LB. It's definitely too late. I mean, I'm glad that he is apologizing. Yeah, that's cool. But 25 years later, it don't change the fact that you did damage back then, and you had an integral part in that because you was being petty and you was in your feelings too. You know, because you felt quote unquote disrespected, but there was no disrespect. You disrespected hip hop. You disrespected the people, especially when they call on there and they telling you we want to hear that Wu-Tang.
In your hometown, in your city, y'all sit down and
That
figure
sounds
it
like,
out.
hey, that sounds like that skit on the 36
There's
Chambers.
no-
You know what I
there's
want to
no
hear, right?
real
What's that? I want to hear the
apology
Wu-Tang
for
shit
that.
again
I mean,
and
of course,
again.
RZA, I mean, he's successful, so yeah, he can say, you know what, let's go ahead and squash this. I mean, I haven't needed you in 25 years, so the fact that you coming to me apologizing, I'll take it. But of course, you know they're not gonna forget that because I want to say Ghost was on one of those albums he dropped in like 2012. He had a bar in there for Flex.
Carmen just dissed the whole label. She said
Yeah,
Wu-Tang didn't need him anyway.
You know, exactly. But still, you know, Hot 97 was that thing back then, and you ain't trying to put that type of hip hop out there for people to listen to. It's just disrespectful, man.
This is one of the bars tonight too, man. Michael Brown saying
going in, man.
he's going in tonight, man. Salute
He
to
is.
Michael Brown.
Salute to Michael
He's saying
Brown.
apologies are cool, but what's Funk Flex and Hot 97 going to do to correct the situation? Rap politics are the biggest reason New York hip hop ultimately fell off.
It's the same reason why Conway called him out. It's the same reason. It's the same principle. You know what I'm saying? So the
Angie
only way
was
they're
goody.
gonna fix that is that they're gonna have to.
Shout out to Angie.
He's gonna have to start pumping some of that stuff out.
Pause.
Angie got the kitty in the joint saying whatever. Bebo P, what you thinking of?
I think that this is a beef that some or most everyone involved really have been over for who knows how long. And I think the recent proof of that notion, in addition to the picture that you guys are seeing here of RZA and Funk Flex,
TJ was good.
include shout out to
good,
TJ. You know, the picture, I think this picture of RZA and Funk Flex includes last year's challenge that Flex had Raekwon and Ghostface Killer get involved in, if y'all remember back in 2022, just a few short months ago. So we can't shade that, you know, because as soon as Funk Flex, you know, said, hey, you know, basically in so many words, you know, Ray and Ghost, I need a track from you. You heard 2 verses from Ghost and 1 from Ray in the middle. And they came through, you know, Ghost and Ray came through with it in a timely fashion. So we have to, you know, consider that side of it too, in addition to what J Camp and what you guys are saying. At the same time, I doubt Flex would be apologetic to RZA and the Wu-Tang Clan if the supergroup wasn't arguably the greatest hip-hop collective out there for decades and just throughout Legacy's time. I think Flex also did state there was a business deal coming soon on the horizon. So there's potentially something coming.
Belgium was goody.
Again, I doubt that there would be an apology if Wu-Tang wasn't who Wu-Tang was and is. But hey, you know,
Devon
they squashed it, and you know, RZA's right there with Flex, so I guess better late than never.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. The question I had too. Where does there's a lot of they're not the only ones who have been doing silly stuff like this to their hometown people, just like J Camp said. And we know this is a dying format because you got shout out to J Camp, you got Amp, you got Stereo Head, where people are going to, man, to get their music.
You do.
Even where you can stream the new joints, you know, without getting flagged over here on YouTube. So is this maybe like a peace treaty to kind of get back into the game? Because we know Funk Flex, this is how he eats. If this thing stops and you see where information is going, it's going to podcasts like us, it's going to the real deal cats, man, it's going over to apps. Is it him trying to give a little peace leave a little bit, man, and trying to get maybe more, because you see him, he's been more diplomatic than ever in the last 8 months.
Well, I think this is about legacy though too. Iceberg. You know, we had hip hop 50. We had hip hop 50. So he knows, man. People been talking, like a lot of the things people been saying about Flex have been hitting home. You know what I'm saying? He knows that. So his idea of connecting back to the roots, when I say the roots, you know, your Woos, your you know, your cast of that ilk. He even reached out to like De La too. I've seen. So the fact that he's doing that, to me, that lets me know this is about legacy. He wants to be remembered as one of them pioneer DJs who kind of kept hip hop moving into, you know, this decade, this new gen we in now. Like, he wants to be remembered from that perspective. So I think he has to try to extend some olive branches the best that he can, because he had some bridges that was burning, that was pretty much in the Hudson. You know?
What's your answer to this right here though, Bebo, before you go in? Like, man saying what has Flex done for hip hop? He's done some considerable things. So we can't cast a shadow on, you know, the contributions that he has made. I think that at the same time, his record isn't spotless, to say the very least. Madness said he kept hip hop stagnant. Well, yeah, I mean, that's hard to, I don't disagree with that. I can't. Yeah, absolutely.
He doesn't want that label. He don't want he don't want to be known as the guy.
Yeah. And the thing is,
you talking about a man who had liposuction.
Sheesh. Look, hey, research has shown that all you need in order for a movement to take place, in so many words, it's not the majority, it's not 50%, it's not 30%, it's roughly 10%. And I say that because 2022, as we've said, has been one of the best years in hip hop, because folks have really just taken the art form and just propelled from a grassroots standpoint, from somebody who's extremely independent and maybe not as well known, but is still known to an underground degree, to like somebody like a Nas, and still represents the over and the underground, as he indicated on KD3. So
Facts.
You best believe that it's not only Funk Flex that recognizes that, but it's his team along over there at Hot 97 and places and corporations of that ilk. So just like, I mean, it's a politician move, basically, is what it comes down to. Politicians do the exact same thing. When the grassroots start to make enough noise, they recognize the noise that's being heard after the volume gets up so high. And you might say that, you might try to echo the same verbiage or similar verbiage, I should say, but you don't fully accomplish what it is that the grassroots is really calling for in order to create a solution. Instead, at most, you might create a band-aid. And I think that could be what's happening, because folks of the status quo are trying to reinstitute and maintain that once it is reinstituted. So, but in order for that to happen, they have to have the grassroots acknowledgement to some level. So we'll see, though, at the end of the day, because Funk Flex has a lot to account for, I think, when it comes to hip hop. Even though he has had some positive contributions, he has some negative ones that he has to atone for.
You got to own,
you got to own.
And that was a negative.
That takes time. That takes time to do too. That takes a lot of time. But we'll see as time transpires.
Like I said, salute again to him doing this. I think it's kind of a little funny style that is coming at this time, pause. But again, I go back to what Mike Brown said and Jay Camp. He's saying, Jay Camp, good point. I think you're right. Flex's legacy is now kind of shaky to peyote, the Tupac slander. The West Coast sneak dissing in the 90s.
That was big
bars,
too. That was a big moment too. That really, really was. That was a big moment. Mike killing it today, man.
Saying how not saying it was a corporation without any street understanding, so they put their trust into him.
I think a lot of these cats thought
he had his ears to the street.
I think a lot of these.
But let's be clear, he had a great show. His show, he would say, "Hey, he dropped them bombs. Hey, come 12 o'clock, I'm gonna have the hottest joint. I'm gonna be talking about Jay-Z slander." You know what I'm saying? So Cass was coming in for the show. So. And he had the tunnel popping too.
He did. He had that popping.
So
he had that popping, but way back when, So, Carmen said the only reason for him doing it has to benefit him. Facts. Is that apology going to be followed with "I need
Iceberg removed it so quick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Carmen followed that up by asking, is that apology going to be followed with "I need a favor"? And that's I think we're kind of going in that same direction that you all are.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours type of deal.
Facts.
Pause.
It's just money game. But long story short, man, salute to them, man. Salute to Funk Flex, man. You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
Even though your time is over with.
Yeah.
JC saying right. But we got to talk about what's popping right now. It's Hip Hop 50, man. Y'all came here for it, man. Devon, man, we want, hey, man, if you can jump on after we talk about this, man, maybe we can chop up about the Grammys. I'll shoot you the link, Devon. But I want to get y'all's take, man, on this year's 65th Grammy Awards. This is the first time I've ever saw the Grammys represent hip-hop so crazy. To me, it kind of shows our worth and our value, even if we don't understand it a lot of time. Yeah, Uzi Vert, little Bebo Vert.
Stop. Running to get those rings.
So, first of all, we saw. If you didn't see any of the performances, man, let me. First of all, let me take you to the white side. We're gonna take it to this side first, and then we're gonna take it to that side. So let's take it to this side first.
Stop it.
Copyright. Fair use. So we saw the devilish bull, you know what I'm saying, that they was doing, man. It was wild up in there. We saw that, you know what I'm saying? But we also saw, let me rig this up real quick.
Nas swag with that.
Yeah. It was funny, man. I thought we was gonna see him, but we didn't see him this year, which is kind of crazy. We also had the swag as far as the LL swag. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I can't play the real deal. But Black Thought held it down. Everybody held it down that night, man. Run DMC, man. It was crazy that night, man. Everybody held it down. Even my girlfriend, Big Glow, was in the building. You know, my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, holding it down. She's looking real nice. Flavor Flav, Busta killed it. But
hey, toast to the legends real quick.
Yeah, toast to the legends real quick, man.
Toast to those legends. And the ones who couldn't be on stage there, too.
Facts.
Oh, yeah, we give credit where it's due.
So the question number one is just what's your initial thoughts just on the show before we go into individual situations?
It's funny because I really only watched the hip hop 50 piece.
Well, even just the, okay, I got you. Okay.
That's really the only piece I watched, man. I mean, I just wanted to see all these legends, man, you know what I'm saying, on stage again. You know what I'm saying, regardless of if they still active or not. Just being able to see them all in one spot, man, smiling, just putting on for the culture, man. It was a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, all gens. I mean, this thing crossed really all 50 years of hip hop.
Yeah.
Span with all the people who perform, man. So it was just great to see. I mean, you got Glorilla standing next to Method Man. When would we have ever thought we would see that? Uzi Vert next to Busta. Yeah. Come on, man. Yeah. Like,
salute
and
to
I think
all
he was
that.
next to Too Short too. So
yeah, you got Nino Beige behind Grandmaster Flash too. Shout out to Nino. Shout out Nino Beige. It's good.
Stop,
man. This was
a dope. Man, I mean, I enjoyed man seeing the Queen and
shout out to JB.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of it. But outside of that, you can throw that fart music on it.
You know? Bebo, real quick, what was your thoughts just over the show before I kind of go in on some individual?
Real quick, before I do that, real quick, Gene Beasley, let us know why you thought it was Garbino, but it was really dope from what I've seen, at least, for LL Cool J to present the Global Impact Award to Dr. Dre and also present the 50th Hip Hop Tribute. I mean, we saw Busta Rhymes kill that Look at Me Now verse, as he always does on stage. Method Man performing his solo track, the METHOD man from the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. And then we got to see at least a slew, but still not enough, of course, because you can't fit everybody there from the legacy.
Slew to Clinton, man. Clinton spin that facts. You should have had the Ghetto Boys facts.
I agree with that.
I do agree with that too.
100%.
Clinton coming in with the bars tonight. What's good?
That was a miss. That was a misstep.
Willie D should have definitely been there along with Scarface. And speaking of that, Scarface was there. NWA. I was wondering why they didn't get rep, but you know,
my girl,
man,
it was dumpster. Absolutely.
Man, so much. Talking about iceberg girl like that.
Hey, I'm like Jay-Z. I keep on that. Like BA. You know what I'm saying? Like that beehive. I keep on that. Keep it high. Keep on that. Rick James. Stay in the basement.
But I mean, we saw Raheem and Scorpio. We saw De La Soul. We saw Grandmaster Flash, Green Latifah, Run DMC, Salt and Pepper. I mean, Melly Mel. I mean. Even the original gangster himself before, he still is acting as Detective 220 Law and Order SVU. The original gangster himself, Ice-T, who was originally reluctant, but eventually it just decided to come on there. Rakim, Outkast, Big Boy, and of course, Glorillaz and Future. I think I was there.
3 Stacks though, man. That was
3 Stacks, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, Big Daddy Kane. They definitely would have been nice, but of course you can't fit everybody from the legacy aspect.
And all the
of
women like
there.
the Method Man swag.
Yeah. All right. We see you, Carmen. Yeah, we see you. But at the end of the day, I'm not mad at this. I mean, and I will say this too, real quick. I think this picture, along with the performance that happened at this moment, represents what Iceberg talks about quite a bit as far as fresh out. We don't just stick to the underground hip hop or the grassroots straight up boom bap. We talk about your Glorillaz, as Iceberg said. We'll talk about your Futures. We'll talk about your Metro Boomers. We'll talk about your Meg the Stallions, in addition to your Busta Rhymes, in addition to your Jays, your Nas, your fill in the blank within the hip hop spectrum and fill in the blank within your rap spectrum. so to speak. So I think it was a good moment. But if you guys have a different opinion, like Gene Beasley, let us know. And here we have with Rakim, just just killing it.
Had the leather on too, looking fly. Come on, man. That's what man, like seeing Rakim back in the day. MC, it made us want to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what MCs did back then.
Every single person that I seen up here, no matter who we're talking about, even who we got playing here. Oh, LL. Look at this.
Classic dude. Hey, still doing this thing too. It looked like he ain't lost a step. Look like he ain't been going to Popeyes. Look like he's been on this thing, man. Salute to him, man. Facts.
But that's the thing, Iceberg. Everybody on that stage was looking as vibrant and fly like that. Man.
Passion, man. You seen the passion?
Yeah,
people, man.
Oh, they.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Locks was in the building, man. Rough Riders, man. Come on,
man.
Salute to all parties involved with this hip hop 50 or 50th year hip hop tribute, however you want to coin it, because I know, however you want to say it.
Well, like I said, there was a lot of stuff going on. This was a dope situation, man. We even saw. I gotta just give her some love real quick too, man. We don't talk about, man. Salute to Glorilla. That's my girlfriend. But man, Queen Latifah, man, held it down, man. Method Man held it down, man. It was just dope to see him on stage. We saw them panning to, man. Yeah, we saw him panning to Jigga a lot. It looked like Jigga was, basically took over that night, man. And if you guys didn't understand, we actually predicted that he would actually perform. Shout out to J Camp and Bebo P. Let me give you a little glimpse of that real quick. You know what I'm saying? So he went in and did the joint, and
talking about Jay-Z. Yeah,
Jay-Z went in, man, did verse.
Okay.
Sitting down at the table. The crazy thing, I gotta put the coof on for it, even if it's loud, I don't care. Now we just talked about Nas and the King Disease joint. So you gonna do a set with the King Disease album cover? So you do the Lord's Supper for your set, almost to, how Jay-Z does those, innuendos. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of like saying, hey, yeah, I got King Disease, dude. I got all my dudes with me, and we eating what? What do you think about that, J Camp? Or is ID reaching like always?
Nah, man. I think you. I think you onto something. I swear it's so funny because I can hear all the stuff like crispy. Like, it sounds great to me. But
Scandalous said it sound good.
Yeah, that's what's up, Scandalous. We appreciate you, brother. But nah, man, I mean, I think you're onto something. I didn't catch it until you basically said something like in a group chat. So I was like, I had to run it back. I was like, what? Iceberg was, he had a red pill, two red pills in front of him. I was like, yeah. I said, okay. I see where we're going with this. But what's crazy is, though, I would be lying if I wouldn't say, I was actually happy to see Jay, though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, it was fly to see. It was fly to see Jay. I think you were the first one to say that too, Jay.
Salute to Jay.
It was good Jay-Z, man. DCJ, man. I mean, we give him a hard time most of the time because he deserves it. You know what I'm saying? Because he just be doing too much gentrification and all kinds of other foolishness he be doing, biting and everything else. But it was still good to see Jay-Z rapping like in public.
Yeah.
It was just good to see that. And he seemed like he was like legitimately enjoying himself when, quote unquote, some of his favorite rappers was actually
might be bars of the night right here
out there rapping.
Scandalous saying God Did Performance was two of America's Most Wanted, Tupac and Snoop ripoff from that dinner scene in the music video.
That's 100%
Koofy.
Koofy time. Hold up, man.
But again, we just said it. We know this is what Jay does. Jay's robbing this type of stuff.
I got you. Shout out to Mike 100 in the building. Also,
Mike
he
100
said it's the street. Mike 100 came in blazing. He said It's the Street Disciple cover. Dang, Mike 100.
You have to play the X-Files music again, Iceberg?
Dude, man, y'all going in tonight. Hold up. Hey, Jay, I think Jay is a subliminal shot to that King Disease crap. I got all my people eating at the table. Now what? Because again, we know that album cover from Nas's King Disease was basically subliminally talking about Jay. And then let's be clear, for the last 2 years, we ain't heard Jay besides spitting that 8-minute, 68-bar verse. We haven't really heard too much. 69 joint. Pause. So again, Jay Camp said it was good to see Jay. Bebo, what was your thoughts on that God did performance?
I thought that Jay did a pretty decent job. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure why he sat the entire performance. While all the others, Rick Ross, Wheezy, stood and, walked for theirs and so forth. But, everyone's performance was, done fairly well. Everything at the same time was just too dark for me, as most performances are these days. And after that, Sam Smith and Kim Petras dressing up like Satan and devils. I don't know if this, God did performance was supposed to emulate, as Iceberg mentioned, The Last Supper, as a counter to that, so-called counter, or, some type of indirect reference to Nas's King's Disease 1 album cover. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. Or even if it's none of the above, but again, the performance was pretty decent, not hating on it whatsoever, but it's not going to be one that I run back to watch. It just seemed like it was a bit much with the darkness of everything. But that's not me trying to cast hate on it. It's just, it was decent. But I will say, to Jay Camp's point, Jay's back to, putting himself back out there. So hopefully there is going to be an album that follows suit from all this marketing of himself. So
everywhere. He's been
well, let's be clear. We talking about the Super Bowl with Rihanna. He's going to have Beyonce. They just had a wax figure of Rihanna at the little museum, the little wax museum joint. She got a Super Bowl. He's going to have Beyonce set up. She just got the Grammys, broke the record for the #1 Grammys. She's going to get the ticket sales, in my opinion, as far as like earning the most money ever with a concert. If this thing goes through the way it's supposed to with this 46 city tour, I think he's going to drop some music. And then he performed at the Grammys. And basically the Grammys was literally him taking back the throne, or trying to, in my opinion. What's your thoughts on that? And also, Devon, I put a link in there for you, man, to jump on if you can.
Yeah, I think you said a really good point, Iceberg, with all the panning they was doing. Even leading up to it, he's been visible everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like he's heard the calling. You know what I'm saying? So he's trying to get himself back out there, and he wants the narrative to be placed on him as far as him being that dude. So I mean, to me, this was the latter half was Jay-Z's Grammy performance. I mean, that's what it was. It was all Hov.
Oh, also, I forgot too, he made sure he was at the LeBron James scoring game as well, and made sure he had on the Black Magic t-shirt from Kelly Rowland's clothing line.
Yep. He sure did.
Yeah.
So the question is if he drops an album, do you think he can maybe get back in the running for having that throne? Because to me, Nas is up here. even Jay doing what he's doing, he's manipulating the system, dude. He's that little dude on Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, but then you pull it, he's a little midget cat. You know what I'm saying?
Billboard certainly thinks so, but
we'll talk about it on Saturday because Billboard got him for number one.
I just had to throw out a little teaser.
Right, yeah. Come on.
Billboard,
we're gonna talk about that this Saturday.
Look, Billboard seems to think so.
I mean, he'll have the
Scandalous called that.
He'll have the media machine, you know, but outside of that, we all know.
Shout out to you, Angie. Salute and good night to you. I mean,
Nas dropped a 3-piece. You know what I'm saying?
Really a 4-piece.
4-piece.
When you count Magic, it really was like a 4-piece. So he had.
Scanlon said he need 2 classics, J. Kemp.
Exactly.
He does. Jay does.
This is gonna take 2 or 3 classics. I'm talking about bona fide
or critically acclaimed. Yeah.
No skips. And one of them gonna have to be no features. One of them classics gonna have to be a no feature joint.
Which I don't think Jay will have a problem with because he's done that before. So but you're right. You're right. Oh, Gene. Oh, wow. Okay.
I couldn't even read it. Gene
I can't say that one out.
Jay-Z out here twerking for the master.
Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, all right.
Billboard got Breezy so mad that he went. The whole night was crazy. Like the whole Phantom the Opera, Quavo joint.
And let's be clear. Apologize though. After
he did apologize because he was off that offset. He was off of it. But let's be clear. Let's remember Kendrick went crazy that night. He got best rap performance. This is Miss LB's favorite album. Mm-hmm. He got the best rap performance for the File Heart, which I agree with that. That video was crazy.
That was a phenomenal video.
And we talked about that late last year too, I want to say.
Facts. The best melodic rap was Future, man. Where's the fart sound?
How's that even a category?
Facts. The best rap song was the 5 Heart joint. I don't think that's the best rap song. I don't think that's the best rap song of 2022, the 5 Heart. I think it was a dope song, but it wasn't all that. The best rap album was Miss LB's Anthem, that Mr. Morale and the Big Poopers.
Stop.
The Big Poopers, though.
I thought he was going to play some poop sounds after saying that. Right. There it is. There. Stop. Leave that alone, man.
Long story short, though, does Kendrick look like he wasn't even happy? Kendrick didn't even care. You know what I'm saying? What was y'all? It looked like he just came from like a church practice rehearsal. Joint,
wait! Not Sam Smith, right there, right next to Kendrick.
Almost like breathing in his ear.
Stop.
With that
this night, hey, real talk. This night was crazy. Don't get me wrong. The hip hop thing was amazing. Shout out to everybody over at Hip Hop 50 Mass Appeal, Nas' Situation that put that on. It was crazy. Jay-Z didn't even get on stage because I'm not a part of you guys. I got my own situation. But from him basically staying by himself, the Quavo situation, which they got into a fight back in the back. Pause that your guy Ken probably saw. With the microphone, like, hey guys, you need to stop that.
Ken Ehrlich, stop
that, guys. I'm putting that in my next book. I'm gonna get book of the week with this one.
Wait,
the Big Poopers still surpassed Drake. Yeah, man. Well, again, they can't put Nas in because it was too late, and then normally Drake doesn't even put his songs in for Grammy. He don't even mess with Grammys.
Yep, he don't.
Miss LB gave it the poop, thumbs down.
To JC88.
Miss LB and the Mid Steppers. Miss LB and the Mid Steppers. That is the quote of the night. We might have to make a little Miss LB t-shirt, with the Miss LB and the Mid Steppers. Hello, my baby. Hello. That WB frog. Jay, Devon saying Jay acting like Leor. He learned from the best, right? Like I said, hey, Devon too. Like I said, man, that link is in there for you too, Von, if you want to get on. But long story short, we also had Beyonce making that
delegation comment. The deli.
So this is the thing though. Now, first of all, let's be clear. They talking about the delegation. House music came from Chicago and DC.
You better say that again, like you know what.
What you talking about?
American music. Black. Say that again.
You talking about black music coming from Chicago, getting juking with it. You know what I'm saying? That footwork.
She said it came from the Rainbow Squad, and
but you talking about it came from the Rainbow?
Where did it come from again? Iceberg.
You talking about it came from the Skittles joint? Come on, man. Rag Boy was goody. What's going down, man?
Was good.
Rag Boy was good. But come on, man. Like I said again,
cook for that too.
Yeah, she needs to get cooked and stealing everybody's swag. But this thing, we love Beyonce for
shout out to her.
Maybe who she used to be. But again, they gave her I think she got 24, 26 Grammys. She leads any artist
she got like
in the
32,
history.
I think.
32
or 34, yeah.
Power 700, man. How many Grammys she got?
I think she got 32.
She's never won that album of the year though, right?
But she never won that album. So there you go. So Jay-Z had said she had won that album she should have won the album of the year. Do you guys think she should have won the album of the year? From these ticket sales, I think it's probably the album of the year. But what do you guys think, J. Kemp and Bebo P? She's got 32. Thank you, Bebo.
No doubt.
I can't give you album of the year if it's catered. I mean, to one listening group. I mean, it's catered to one eardrum. Like it's the same reason why they wouldn't give a rapper album of the year. Basically, this is the same principle. Like this is not album of the year material. This isn't like a popular music album. This is. She said it. She called it out. Basically, she said, "Look, I was trying to upgrade the bag, so I was aiming for the delegation." Which basically, Drake did the same thing with that Boo Boo album he dropped before the one with 21 Savage. It's the same thing. It was for the delegation. So, look, we know what she was on. I mean, so like you said, salute to Beyonce, but this ain't no album of the year.
For them. Michael Brown, it said Jay-Z thinks the Grammys missed the moment with Beyonce after album of the year snub. And let's be clear, people were leaving when Lil Homie won it. Well, who's the dude that won album of the year? Bebo P's little white cousin.
Stop.
People love already
it already. Stop in advance. Stop in advance. Stop.
Not saying we was jamming it, but I know. I mean,
the Harry Styles won that joint.
People love that Harry Styles album, bro.
Yeah, they do. Oh man, yeah, and that's real delegation. Let's be clear. Oh yeah, Beyonce said that. My bad. Yeah. Come on, and like I said, Angie saying salute. But this thing, we got mad love for Beyonce. She needs to quit just doing that devilish bull, man. We good with it. She said Bay is trying to tap into the EDM festival crowd. She got it. I'll tell you that with the $24,000 tickets in LA.
You got it.
She tapping in, Devon. Real talk.
She made a gentrification. She know where the money is.
Rag Boy, man, saying it was a good LP, but not the best album of the year. Facts, man. I mean, I agree. I mean, even let's take hip hop out of it. I don't think it was the best album, man, in my opinion. I think it had the most impact because it just came out the blue. She was naked on a Tesla horse. I mean,
not that Tesla. Stop it. The Elon horse died. Stop on the Elon horsepower.
Hold on, man. Where my Megan Thee Stallion?
Hit that like and subscribe button if y'all haven't. Wow,
she way down there now.
We appreciate you.
So come on, man. Angie said you guys are crazy. In that same
voice. Yes, we are.
But again, hold on.
What you thinking?
Let's go back over here real quick. What was y'all thoughts on the Takeoff situation? If you saw it, Quavo doing the whole tribute joint. Hold up, and I'll download that as you talking, Bebo, man. If J. Kim did get to peep it.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, J Camp. Go ahead then.
Go ahead,
since you got to see that.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was solid, man. It was I like how they also had like the other fallen soldiers as well.
Yeah,
that we've lost while he was performing his song, man. You can definitely tell he had a ton of emotions running through him. Actually, I was proud of him that he got through it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
right.
This is when it's hardest to perform it. You know what I'm saying? When you in front of all those people, man, and you know you doing this for your nephew, man. It was
for your nephew, bro. That's crazy.
And for hip hop too, man. I mean, that was really one of the bigger moments I felt of the actual Grammys, regardless if you like the song or not sonically. But it was a huge moment, man. You know, for hip hop, him doing that, because like we said when all this went down, man, you can tell dude lost some weight. You can tell dude was really
he going through it. Fact.
He was going through it, man.
Yeah.
And this is the road to recovery for him. You know what I'm saying? Even rocking the little mask joint, all this is road to recovery. And the more he's out there, the more he's able to perform, the more he's able to get back to business of hip hop. He's gonna be all right, man. But salute to Quavo.
Yeah,
let me play this real quick, man, just so I can peep game real quick. Hold up. Like, first of all, he got that seal that you remain my eyes in the heaven, and when you know it snow, my baby. He got that. He got that.
Stop.
And you
Stop.
And when you know when it snows, my eyes becomes.
How long did he wait for this one?
He waited probably about 3 days and 6 hours and 29 minutes.
I can see a kiss from the rose in the grave.
Look, Iceberg, give yourself that seal scar for this one. Right. Give yourself a seal scar for being a light-skinned seal. Light-skind seal.
You're not bringing light-skinned boys back doing this one.
And when you know it is snow.
Get your ass out of here.
Man,
anyway, seriously though.
Hey, everybody in the chat, give Iceberg a fart sound with the little poop emoji. Give him the poop emoji.
Baby!
That's what we need. Off top.
Jammer, I don't know what's wrong with your boy Iceberg.
Anyway, man, real talk.
You died.
Hold on. Before you go in,
like Iceberg been hanging with Offset.
Offset Bobby died.
Oh, right. By Offset Bobby. Hold up, man.
Before you 8-ball over
Bobber.
Hold on. But this is behind the scenes, man. Real talk.
Exclusive. This blow up from presenter Cardi B. So what went down?
So they was fighting backstage, man. You know what I'm saying? So what was y'all thinking about that? First of all, it's supposed to be like. Should Quavo allowed him on stage and did it together? Long story short.
Can I speak on what you had asked before?
No, J
Camp. I just wanted to follow J Camp's commentary, which was very excellent, by saying that Quavo's performance for Takeoff, rest in peace, was pretty solid from what I saw too. I mean, the singing group's Sunday service, they killed it too. They really killed it, and it was nice. And J Camp alluded to this. It was nice to see the commemoration on like the back screen, like Anita Pointer from the Pointer Sisters, Coolio, Bruce Goers, DJ K Slay. Real DJ, Irene Cara, Bunny Diamond, and Tabby Shaw. They were all commemorated on screen as well when Quavo performed the song. So I just wanted to respond to that, give my 2 cents on that piece, though. But go ahead, Iceberg. What were you going to ask us, brother?
Long story short, should he have allowed isn't that missing the moment of allowing them to get on stage together, like Offset and Takeoff, Offset and Quavo, to get on stage and do that for Takeoff? Because it's not about your beef no more. It's about your brother, your nephew, right?
Right. It is.
Right,
but
J-Camp?
J-Camp, you got that.
Right, J-Camp?
I mean, unless Offset was able to write a 16-bar little sync.
I mean, what if he just wanted to get on stage? You know what I'm saying? And just kind of rock with him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I could see that. Maybe they, embrace. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they hold.
This was Sunday, man.
You know what I'm saying? Takeoff's chain or something like that. Maybe they do that. Like I can see that. But I can probably see where Quavo coming from. Like, homie really ain't been there for a while. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
J. Kim, can you answer what Mike Brown saying? He said, I don't follow Migos. Where did the beef start? Aren't these dudes blood relatives?
They are. They family. Offset's what, a cousin to Quavo and Takeoff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So I think it all started, man, back when that whole QC contractual stuff was going down, and
quality
Offset
control
was trying to drop. Yeah. Offset was trying to drop that album, and they was kind of hating on the release and business. That's basically what it boils down to. And Offset felt that, he went off on his Bobby Brown. He felt that he should have been given a platform to be able to.
Somebody clap some cheeks too in there.
Yeah, I hear some cheeks, some sweetie cheeks back there.
But more, allegedly
that too. But
go ahead, Jacob. Explain that.
A lot of it was mainly business related, but there is also that cheek clapping situation with that sweetie.
Hit it again, Iceberg, for the people in the back. Hit it again. Them cheeks, brother. Them sweetie cheeks.
That was one of the situations.
Allegedly, yes.
Where him and Cardi had an issue, and Quavo also had an issue with that. But allegedly, though, Quavo got over that piece of it.
Supposedly. Yeah, but it's hard to get over some nice cakes, though. And you bought her a Bentley, too?
But he snatched that Bentley up real quick.
He did.
He did.
Look, the Iceberg talked about that hook, the Apollo hook.
Yeah.
Get your ass over here.
But it was definitely quality control issues in there, though, too. Man. It was some music, some business.
I would be like, I can see the bend from the road.
Nah, bro.
Ho. Give me that back.
Fart sound on Iceberg.
Right, fart
right
sound.
now.
And a toilet flush. All at the
Do I have a toilet? Hold on. I think I have a toilet somewhere.
We gotta flush them vocals down, though.
All of those Iceberg vocals.
Right.
But anyway, long story short, wouldn't have been a good opportunity for them to shine, people.
Look, you gonna bring me in right after all that. Right after all them sound effects.
Simping all over the world. Fact, they were simping, man. Fact.
Yeah. What was your question again, Iceberg?
Wouldn't this been a good opportunity for Quavo Seal and Bobby Brown Offset to do something for Takeoff at this moment at the Grammys, man? This isn't Billboard Awards. This is the Grammys.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely would. Even as you said some minutes back, even because with this song Without You, it was just one that Quavo performed and was recorded, on Songwise. But, like you said, it would have been nice even if, like, say, Offset was in the background, just kind of like just nodding his head, or just like his presence was there, or something.
Just come on stage and just rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Just hold hands and
just goes to show,
Power pretty much.
Yeah,
drop them gems.
Yeah,
Power said Offset and Lil Baby clap, sweetie.
Oh, I forgot Lil Baby clap the cheeks too. God bless.
Yeah, but go ahead.
QC started pushing Lil Baby harder.
Yeah. They didn't need the Migos.
Yeah,
they
did, and we talked about that.
Had a problem with that, and Quavo had an issue with that too. So it was a whole lot. But Offset really
man saying if Offset wanted to do a song, then he would have been in the studio.
I do agree.
When he recorded it.
I do agree.
That's what I was saying. I said, unless he had like a little 16 bar freestyle, he could have put on it. You know what I'm saying?
I do think it's sad though to see family, you know, in a fighting situation after the loss of a loved one. You know, such a tribute should have had Offset involved, as we've just been talking about, or at least present to some degree, even if you're not in front of the camera, whether you
this
are
is what
or
Carmen's
not.
saying right here. Carmen's agreeing with you.
Carmen said this is the time they need to be together to put everything behind them. Exactly. Carmen's also saying Iceberg is having too much fun tonight. What's in that cup of iceberg? Yeah, man.
Aquafina.
Look. Hey, just because it's clear doesn't mean it's pure.
I can see it.
No. Say it again, J Camp. Say that again. Right.
Nah.
Just because it's
I don't want to
clear.
hear no vocal coming from your direction.
Heck no.
I can see it.
No.
As soon as you blurt out a vowel,
he want look. Y'all hear how he laughing like he want to say it again.
Right.
Oh,
he wants to do it again.
Put the Hannibal muzzle on Iceberg.
The Hannibal bird.
Hannibal.
But no, on a serious note, though, it's never cool to see a situation or hear about a situation like this, whether it was on camera or not. You know, Takeoff and his family deserve so much more than, you know, what is portrayed to have been true. And, you know, for the sake of one night, you know, don't do this on the night that Takeoff has the chance to be put out there on like probably the most mainstream level.
But do you feel like Takeoff has the same mindset as Jay Prince? You wasn't even around when he passed away. You was beefing, so now you ain't getting on stage.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's still about the loss of a loved one. So
facts.
When it's all said and done, I could still have issues with you that we could resolve at another time. But, you know, in a moment like this, let's just, you know, put everything to the side, not do away with it, but put it to the side, to say the least, and represent for our family member, you know, represent for our brother.
Again, when Michael Brown said they're family, you're a cousin, and that's my nephew.
Exactly.
So.
And we can get to the other stuff later off camera, you know, at the crib, you know, however that needs to be done in private, but not in a situation like this. And I know this wasn't done in front of the camera, but even behind the scenes of this situation, it's still a bad look and it's still a bad situation. So we just hope the best for all parties involved. Mama said, I'm loving the giggles being produced by whatever is in Iceberg's cup, is what she really meant to say. Iceberg.
But this is the thing. I got one more thing for y'all, man, to check out that happened that night.
Okay.
And Bebo brought this up, man. Shout out to Bebo, yay, man, over there.
Look, stop already. Just to be on the safe side. Nope, stop already.
Bebo, yay.
Nope, don't believe it, y'all.
So this is the thing. There was a situation that happened that night too behind stage. Maybe King gonna put in the book.
Stop.
Here we go. There was a situation where Rakim tried to embrace Jay. And we know, if you understand Jay, and shout out to Carcino.
Oh, now,
you know Carcino.
I do take credit for that. I do.
So let's be
clear. I thought he was gonna pull a sly one on me.
Let's be clear. Okay. Hold up.
Let's be clear. He's on that. Let's be clear.
He's on that clear.
And wait, clear like an iceberg bottle. Oh, hold on. Now we ain't talking about.
Yeah, prime queen.
When's that Let's Be Clear shirt coming on?
Oh yeah, we got a Let's Be Clear shirt come on, man. But this is the whole thing. So they was backstage. People know that Jay-Z doesn't like touching people, like at all. He don't like touching nobody. Rakim went up and hugged him because you know Rakim's feeling himself. He got the leather on, Italian leather swag.
I did mention that. I did.
And so Bebo said this and said, "Hold up, man, it didn't look genuine. Like, check out this joint." Let's look at that again. Fake swag or we hating? J. Ken, what do you think?
I mean, it was still an embrace. I mean, regardless. I mean, it seemed like it was a
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really see too much. Man,
God
Angie
dang,
was
Angie
always
going
Right.
in. She got that cat was like, yeah, F him.
she must be listening to
Right.
Ether right now.
Yeah.
She must be
Jay-Z.
listening to Ether.
No touchy touch.
He was like, yeah, no touchy touch.
I
Yeah.
mean-
he like, normally, yeah,
Right,
he took his
right.
little,
I don't-
joint.
I don't really see too much right there, man. I mean, me
Yeah,
personally.
the
just to
outfit was
clarify-
crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
man,
Oh
it
yeah.
was
Rakim
crazy,
was
yeah.
fly on
It
the
was.
apparel. But yeah,
It
what I
was.
was essentially saying, and Iceberg was saying the same thing in so many words, was well, let me actually say that Iceberg was like, reminding me that Jay-Z doesn't like to really, be the touchy type of dude or whatnot.
A lot of people.
So it's not to say that he was casting shade on Rakim whatsoever. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is he just kind of was, it's kind of, it's kind of like the personality of an introvert, because I know what that's like personally.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
looked like a lot of weird J hugs to
yeah,
me.
yeah. You do what you got to do, but then after that, it's like, okay, all right. But I mean, the respect seemed to, the respect was still there, but
I love Angie. Angie's like, I hate Jay-Z.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
no, well, this thing, Rag Boy saying it's just $1 million hug. You know what I'm
And
saying?
maybe,
Like,
maybe. Oh,
that's
no,
the
no, no, wait,
excuse me,
billionaire.
billionaire hug.
Salute the Rag Boy.
Yeah, salute Rag Boy. That might be quote.
It's that
Rag Boy.
hug.
Yeah,
right
it's that. Hold up, let me get you the sound effect. Hold up.
I still got to flip.
It's
like
a
a
$1
billion.
billion
It's
joint.
a money joint.
Yeah. Look.
Devon saying Jay-Z's
drop that
very
money,
is uncomfortable showing love on film.
It could be
Yeah.
true. It could be true. Like
And that could be
I
it, too.
I couldn't connect the dots on that one.
Michael Brown saying, I thought it was a genuine embrace, much better
seemed
than all
genuine
the
to me,
groupie behavior we saw towards Jay and Beyonce on those
Facts.
Rock Nation brunch
It
photos
seemed-
every year.
Like I can see if it was like that quick and then he took off, but it was like a grip of a handshake that was
Yeah.
going on for a little bit too.
Yeah.
I mean, it
I
seemed like
think
it was
Rag
genuine
Boy
to me.
said it's that $1 billion hug, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think it just goes to show when you're on this level, no matter who you are and
Yeah,
where you
okay.
are, it just goes to show like it's good to come back down to understand where you come from, no matter who you are. This is not an indictment on Jay, but it just goes to show, hey,
It
look,
is.
because it's been a while since the last time we've seen or heard about something like this was on Jay-Z's Blueprint 2 musically, when it was Rakim, Jay-Z together on a track. But since then it's been like several years, and shout out to both of them. But it just goes to show like, hey, look, wherever you are in life, it's good to come back wherever come back is, to show love and respect. So, and we got another great performance here, it looks like.
That Run DMC swag.
DMC, boy, killing it.
With them Adidas.
Look at that energy, y'all.
Iceberg's daddy.
Hey,
Hey man, like I said, the old
still
school
killing
cast
it.
was they was killing it, man.
Killing it. Oh,
they was
but
killing
wait,
it.
wait, y'all. The old school, they need to just go
Iceberg.
ahead and hang it up, though. That's what they
44-inch
say.
waist joint.
You called
Not
me
the
sir.
48. Stop. But
Shout
y'all know what they try to say about the old school, that y'all had y'all time and all that. But what about
They
what
was
we
rocking
just
it.
saw?
Yeah, they was rocking it. Like,
And I'm not even
ima-
just them, but everybody else in that fray.
J Camp, Bebo, imagine that going on tour. I know obviously it's crazy.
Come on
That's
now.
crazy expensive.
Come
But,
on.
Yeah.
Flavor Flav and Baby Flavor Flav with the Lil Uzi Vert over there looking like a Helter Skelter and boo. But I mean, like LL was to me the ambassador of the night, in my opinion. If you go back,
He was.
Grandmaster Flash, like you said, I forgot it was J Kim and Bebo that said my girlfriend Glorilla next to Meth and Spinderella. That's crazy on the same stage.
Yeah.
I think this is
on the
what
same
the
stage,
highlight
man.
was. And again, nobody came to see Harry Styles perform, man. They came to see this. This is
That's
the
all I
swag.
watched, bro.
Yeah, that's what
And
that's what
the
they wanted.
Quavo joint.
But again, I wish we had our own situation that they would shine at too, because again, Jay-Z wasn't at that Apollo joint, man. Like, you didn't have a lot of cats supporting the Apollo joint. So,
And that's why I
with
think
Cam, Jada Kiss, and Mason, all that,
I think that would help make the difference too for Jay-Z as he's,
Fact.
seemingly campaigning. Not just this, because
He needs
not
that
hating on
flag.
what he's doing now,
Facts, mama.
but showing up at the moments where, in the environments where it's not like the biggest spectacle per se. You know, like you said, Iceberg, with at the Apollos, at the, you know, spots where you're less than mainstream cats are, but still notable. You know, I think it takes both sides of the spectrum, or all of them rather. So
this is hip hop 50, man. So this is 50 years of hip hop. Is this the best hip hop performance we've ever saw?
Ever?
Best hip hop? No.
Together, like a collective.
Probably not. It was daggone good though. It was good, but it wasn't the best ever. Gotcha. Probably not. It was still good to see all these legends, to, you know, because you never know what tomorrow brings, and nobody's getting any younger. So Madness said, okay, all right.
Matt going in today.
Oh man.
Jay has learned mentor from the highest
socials, exactly, man. It's the same thing.
Well, and this thing, we didn't see Sus that night at all.
All right.
You didn't see
newborn,
Sus.
Remember?
Oh yeah, you got the baby. You got the Asian baby.
So what do you glean from that, Iceberg? What do you glean from not?
You didn't see Sus that night.
What do you?
It's almost well. Let's be clear. Remember, he ran the Billboard situation, so maybe they don't rock with him for the Billboard joint. Plus, he ain't had no music to even chart in a while.
We didn't see Snoop either, by the way.
Didn't see Snoop.
As well as like many others, but
Snoop was at the Pro Bowl though.
Yeah, he was at Pro Bowl. Then you didn't see Nas either.
I thought there was a picture of Nas, maybe not there at the actual Grammys, but maybe one of the Grammy parties or Grammy situations. I thought
party with the Henny in the cup.
Should Bone have been there? Bone Thugs and Harmony, from what Pirate's saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
On stage.
They put some that Salt Bae season on there.
But put it this way, in the chat too, I need to know in the chat as well, who was missing that should have been on that stage?
There were so many that was missing. I will say this, as everybody's typing in their answers from the chat. Shout out to y'all. Hit that like and subscribe. We appreciate y'all so much.
Please,
it's two and past. It's two. 700 Club said he wished Grandmaster Caz was there. I think he said, yeah, absolutely. And where I was going with that is that I get that side of it, because it's really impossible to incorporate all of the major legends that deserve their recognition. So, and Miss LB said it, too many to name. So,
where's Cole been at, man?
J. Cole, I don't know. Maybe he's crafting something for later on this year.
I think he's supposed to.
Lord Finesse, Lord Finesse. Shout out to you, man.
It would have been dope to have some of
Easy Mo B.
It would have been dope to see people who crafted the hip hop.
KRS One would have been good to see him too.
Yeah, like the Easy Mo B's, the your producers that Marley Mars, you know what I'm saying?
Ice Cube.
Your
Q-Tips.
Big Daddy Kane. I don't think we saw him there.
BDK wasn't there.
Milky D, yep.
This thing, how would you feel? How would you
G-Rap.
feel? How would you feel if you E40,
G-Rap,
MC Breed, that you don't get no respect like that?
Well,
man. And E40, the Bay Area, LA.
Well, but how do you feel?
They're part of hip hop.
No.
I'm not saying you fit them in. I'm just saying, how would you feel if you're part of bringing up hip hop too?
Spice One.
I'm
telling you, cats over there.
You know me. I'm putting E40 in the group chat all day long. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. I think Juice Crew, absolutely. It is.
They can't be stupid.
Near impossible to
Juice Crew. Yeah,
it's near impossible to incorporate all of everybody who was. Yeah, but at least he repped for all of the.
He did. He repped hard too, man. Let's be clear. He repped all day.
Yeah.
Hit Squad.
Yes. PMD and the Hit Squad. Yes.
I would have loved to see, and salute to Miss LB with the Langer Rain.
MC Light.
I would have loved to see Miss MC Light too. That would have been. It would have been dope just to bring out all the ladies when Queen Latifah, even if Queen Latifah rap, just having the ladies come out. So even just have on stage, but
here's what the Grammys do to they have to keep this thing going. I think is what will help them to regain some level of credibility by incorporating who didn't make 2023's Hip Hop 50. Maybe incorporate who didn't make it into 2024 and moving forward. You know, you got to keep that cycle going and continuously give the respectable ode to
no cash money,
the hip hop in general.
No cash money, no Master
P.
Well,
maybe next time. That's what I'm saying. Maybe next time, along with
man, you put me on tonight.
I mean, you gotta have Uncle Luke on there. I mean,
Boot Camp Click. Yeah, but how? But you know what I'm saying? How?
Well, this thing, man. What if
logistically?
What if you would have had like not even them on stage, but what if you actually invited them there and had them in a special section? You know what I'm saying?
Just so even asking the question.
Yeah, like the Moni Love Eve. Yeah, I see all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see that.
And they needed an after party.
That would have been dope.
And this thing, you know, LL got the bridge. Fly him out there. Spirit. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
Stop.
Get some thugging love on the plane.
Man, we're going to have to wrap it up here. Something. Icebergs doing too much.
But no, like I said, no, we've been here for 2 hours, man. We wanted to talk about this full Grammy because the whole Grammy show was just, there's so many tidbits to talk about. The Rock Brunch, man, a whole bunch of stuff going on. We're going to talk about the Beanie joint with Hit Boy Saturday. Yeah, M could have been on there too, real talk. You know what I'm saying? M could have been there. But again, you know, he rocked it out there.
And he gave flowers already at a prior award situation about a month or so ago. Like over 100 so for legends. Man.
Yeah, but like I said, I think they did a great job. To me, LL represented, in my opinion, and just was an ambassador.
Salute to everybody there.
I think they try to basically, Jay-Z's basically pulling out the red carpet. He pulling out the bag, man, for the Billboard #1 to be on all the platforms. So again, we'll talk about this weekend, man. Lisa's saying it's past her bedtime too, but we appreciate y'all rocking with us the entire night, man. We love y'all, man.
One love.
Again, J Camp, Bebo, PLB, the Podfather. Y'all take us home, man. What y'all thinking?
As always, man, salute to the chat. Y'all keep bringing it every single week. Every Wednesday and Saturday, y'all bringing it. Like I said, make sure you tell your friends. Hit that like and subscribe if you're on Facebook. We trying to get to that 2,000 by March at some point. So come on over to the YouTube side. Hit that like and subscribe, the notification bell, so you know when we rocking out. But as always, we definitely appreciate y'all. JC, salute to you as well, my brother. 100.
Fact.
Indeed.
Fact.
It's all love. Bebo P. You got it, my G.
Hey, we love y'all too, Miss Karma. We love all y'all. Shout out to you, brothers, and shout out to LB the Podfather. You know, Podfather swag can't leave Podfather or TBS less out. TBS less. What's good with you, sis? And shout out to all those that thousands. I think it was like over 6,000 plus that have been affected over in the Turkey Syria situation, the earthquake.
Yep. New Zealand as well. They had that.
New Zealand. Okay.
Well, Turkey too, but New Zealand had like some really bad floods.
Yeah, okay. I mean, shout out to all those victims affected. Shout out to Gambino. Absolutely. Shout out to y'all. Hit that like and subscribe button. We appreciate y'all so much. Be safe out there. God bless y'all. Don't take life for granted. And continue to rock with us as we continue to rock with you, because there is no fresh out without you guys. And the reason why I personally think, and I think you guys might be able to agree real quick, a hip hop 50 situation in part, maybe even if it's just yay little, happened is because of y'all. Because of y'all just being the consumers of tried and true hip hop. So it's platforms like this and many others. It's music like, you know, your Rock Marcianos, your 38 Specials, and tons others from a grassroots level that y'all support, that's making the noise, that's having others, that's forcing others to do this.
Yep.
And that's not to be taken lightly or for granted. So we definitely want to salute you guys, because you guys make the difference. And God bless each and every one of y'all. We appreciate y'all. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't. And if you're feeling frisky, go ahead and support Fresh Out in the Cash App or Super Chats. And with that said, Iceberg, send us home, brother.
Hey, man, just good show, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man. The chat was crazy. MyRapverse.com, man. Go check us out on the Facebook joint again.
Yeah.
J Camp, LB the Father, man. Bebo P. We got a nice little show, man. We got to talk about that Billboard giving Jay that #1 on Saturday. Disrespectful.
We're
gonna put our list out there, man. The J Camp and Bebo P curated. We're gonna talk about that on Saturday, man. But
we gave y'all a teaser last Saturday.
Gave y'all the teaser. We're gonna give y'all the iPhone 13.
This Saturday, it's gonna be more
Saturday.
refined. It's gonna be more refined this Saturday.
And make sure y'all look out for that Iceberg R&B joint.
Seal, light skin seal.
You know, when it snows.
No. Hit that button, man. Get us up out of here, man.
All right, man. Hey, man. Peace, man. See y'all Saturday, man. Peace.
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 I'd like to take this time to apologize. Absolutely nobody.
Let's go. World's Most Dangerous Podcast.
Bebo P's in the building. What's good? It was going bar for bar. Shouts out to the fans, man.